Is the Samsung S25 actually faster than the iPhone 13? Let's go ahead and kick the speed test off with a boot up test. Both phones are powered off. Let's turn them on, see which one turns on first. As you can see, the older iPhone 13 from 2021 actually booted up before the Samsung S25. Maybe that is because of the spectrum thing, but I don't think so, because I've done speed tests before with like phones that are on carriers versus phones that aren't on carriers, and they like boot up the same amount of time. It just shows a Samsung screen longer on the one that's not a carrier, if you get what I'm trying to say. First off, let's start off with the weather, then so on and so forth. At first, I thought I didn't click on the weather app on the iPhone 13, but no, this phone's just laggy, bro. As you can see, it's really not close at all, but the iPhone, to be fair, is like 4 years old, but let's keep pushing. Also, one of the things I've noticed about Android phones is that Facebook is laid out differently. I just don't know why that is. Maybe it's just not optimized, probably. Okay, now let's test the RAM management. Then when we're done, we'll do Geekbench and the video's over. The weather, as you can see, both perfectly fine on both phones. By the way, I don't write my videos. I just like say whatever's off the top of my head. What was that? Instagram? Yeah, it's the same, bro. Not the S25 isn't significantly faster. Both phones holding it pretty well, which is super impressive for the iPhone 13. To be honest, if I were to compare the S25 to the S21, the S21 probably wouldn't be like holding up with these RAM management. I had to speed up this part right here because I kind of got confused. But yeah, as you can see, the iPhone 13 hasn't closed out any of the apps. Super impressive. Okay, now let's finish it off with a Geekbench test, obviously. So as you can see, this is what the final score is, and a 4-year difference. This is honestly not crazy much different. So if you don't know, the higher the number, the better. The iPhone 13 scored 229 for single core and 5,513 for multi-core. Then on the S25, we got, what is that? 2,667 for single core and 9,629 for multi-core. So a pretty big difference with the multi-core. Single core, not crazy much. Samsung phone also drained 9% with this battery test, while the iPhone 11 drained worse at 11%. Overall, the Samsung S25 is way better, but the iPhone 13 is holding up its own weight.